So I don't know if you're like me and you missed the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl yesterday. Ah, boy, oh boy. So anyway,
power go out in your home?
Close to it. But anyway, long story short, so the big controversy before the game was Chris Culliver, right? Chris Culliver, who's a defensive back for the 49ers.
That's right.
And he was being interviewed by Artie Lange, right? Who's famous from being from the Howard Stern show and is famous, kind of a jackass, right? And so he was interviewing Chris Culliver. And Chris Culliver said some some homophobic stuff, which, what? A professional athlete is homophobic? I would have never suspected it.
Hard to believe.
So I'll play it. It's a little hard to hear. Artie kind of talks over it a little bit as he plays the clip. So here's what the guy actually said. He asked him if there's any gay guys on the 49ers.
And what about gay guys? Have any of them approached you? He can't hear.
Nah, I don't do the gay guys, man. I don't do that. Nah.
Are there any on the 49ers?
Nah.
Stop the tape.
They don't got no gay people on the team. They got to get up out of here.
Can we stop
do.
the tape?
Can't be with that sweet stuff. Nah.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
But they might be able to play well. You're missing one of the most fascinating interviews in the history of
Can't.
Why is the tape still playing?
In the locker room.
Oh, okay. So they'd have.
Okay, so there you go. So
what else was happening during that interview?
I don't know what else was going on, but just to be fair, we don't give football players money or attention for their sophisticated thoughts on social issues. Okay.
No, not generally.
And God, thank God, and thank God for professional athletes. We don't give university scholarships to athletes for them to learn about stuff, right? Like other people or the wider world. We give them money and scholarships so other kids have something to get excited about when they're not busy learning stuff. Mm-hmm. That's really that's all. So anyway, and let me just say, so did you think that was a big deal that he said that?
I think that we've had such incredible awareness about homophobia in sports that there was no way that wasn't going to be a big deal. Like it is, the leagues have come down appropriately hard, and it's made a big difference. And they're running all these ads, and the 49ers being in San Francisco have sort of taken the lead in that. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a big deal. But he apologized. He had a good apology for a guy who said, "I don't go for that sweet stuff," right?
Yeah.
His apology was like, "It is with tremendous regret." Paragraph 3, the antecedent sentence. Well, yeah, not entirely sure Chris Culliver penned that himself. Yeah.
Yes, I don't have the apology, but yes,
Yeah,
it was pretty. It was just like exactly. And my problem is the media coordinator for the 49ers, right? Hey, maybe next time you don't give Artie Lange the press pass to come interview your players on Super Bowl week, And maybe you turn down the interview requests from Howard Stern and Sacha Baron Cohen and Ali G and anybody who's with a morning zoo. Yeah. They don't get access to your players during the Super Bowl week.
They don't need to. They're not learning of whether you guys are going to play the Tampa 2 defense on Sunday. By the way, Chris Culliver, as others have pointed out, played Sunday as if he had no interest in being close to another man.
It wasn't playing good D?
He was a good solid 6 yards away from most Raven receivers at all times.
Given a lot of cushion?
A lot of cushion.
Didn't want to be considered. Didn't want to get.
Didn't want any of that sweet stuff.
Don't want any of that. Say what you want, but I'll bet Chris Culliver is pretty consistent in his beliefs. You know what I mean? For instance, I bet he doesn't respect women or trust Jews. So
totally.
He's probably consistent.
Yeah.